A submarine disappears. 12 days, no communications, no surface contacts, total silence. Intelligence satellites detect unusual activity along critical sea lanes. Something is happening beneath the waves. The operation is classified. The stakes are global. This is underwater espionage at the highest level. Welcome to Sea Doctrine, where sea power decides everything. The submarine in question is a special operations variant, not designed for combat, built for intelligence gathering and covert deployment. Its mission: install a network of acoustic sensors across key maritime chokepoints. These sensors will monitor every vessel, every submarine, every underwater movement in the region. Once installed, the network will give its operators complete awareness of subsurface activity. That level of information dominance changes everything. The operation began 2,300 hours on a moonless night. The submarine departed its base without fanfare. Standard patrol profile for the first 72 hours. Then it vanished from scheduled communications. Radio silence is the mission requirement. Any transmission risks detection. For 12 days, this submarine will operate completely alone. No support, no rescue if something goes wrong. The crew numbers 68, all volunteers, all cleared for special operations. They know the risks. If detected, they face confrontation from hostile naval forces. If disabled, they cannot surface for rescue. The submarine carries unique equipment, 27 acoustic sensor packages. Each unit weighs 200 kilograms, solar-powered, designed to rest on the seabed, transmit data via encrypted burst communications. Battery life, 7 years. These sensors represent 3 years of development and $90 million in technology. Sea Doctrine tracks what others cannot see. The target zones are strategic chokepoints: Bab el-Mandeb, the Suez Canal approaches, the Strait of Hormuz approaches, areas where submarine traffic concentrates, where detection provides maximum intelligence value. Each sensor must be placed precisely. Too deep and acoustic performance degrades. Too shallow and commercial traffic might snag them. The margin for error is measured in meters. Navigation must be perfect. One straight. 12% of global trade. Thousands of submarines transit annually. Would you risk everything to own the intelligence? Drop your answer below. The submarine enters the first deployment zone at 0400 hours on day 3. Depth 200 meters, speed 3 knots. Absolute silence protocol. Every system not essential to survival is powered down. The submarine becomes a hole in the water, invisible, undetectable. The crew deploys the first sensor package through a specially modified torpedo tube. The sensor sinks slowly. Internal guidance adjusts its descent. It settles on the seabed 117 meters down. Activation sequence begins automatically. Within minutes, the sensor network has its first node. 26 more to go. The submarine moves to the next position. This deployment pattern continues for 8 days. Each sensor placement takes 6 to 8 hours. Approach the zone. Verify position. Deploy sensor. Confirm activation. Move to next location. The crew operates on 4-hour watch rotations. Sleep becomes tactical. Every minute counts, but precision cannot be rushed. One sensor placed incorrectly compromises the entire network. Intelligence analysts designed this network for 3 years. They studied current patterns, acoustic propagation, seabed geology. The sensor locations are not random. Each position selected to maximize coverage while minimizing detection risk. When complete, the network will create an invisible fence across critical waters. Nothing will pass without being recorded. Sea Doctrine brings you inside covert operations. On day 7, the mission encounters its first complication. Satellite surveillance detected unusual submarine activity. The adversary knows something is happening. They cannot pinpoint the operation, but they know someone is operating in their waters. Surface vessels begin intensive anti-submarine patrols. Helicopters drop sonobuoys across suspected transit routes. The submarine must adapt. It extends time between sensor deployments. It uses terrain masking to hide from active sonar. An underwater ridge provides cover. The submarine hugs the seabed. This reduces speed to 2 knots but improves concealment. The mission timeline extends by 36 hours, but the alternative is detection. And detection means failure. At 0200 hours on day 9, a helicopter passes directly overhead. Active sonar pings hammer the water. The submarine's crew freezes. Every unnecessary movement stopped. Breathing becomes shallow. The submarine's anechoic coating absorbs most of the sonar energy, but not all. A faint return might appear on the helicopter's equipment. The helicopter circles for 40 minutes. More sonobuoys deployed. The submarine commander faces a decision: abort and withdraw, or wait and hope the sonar does not resolve a target. The mission has installed 19 sensors. 8 remain. Abandoning now means an incomplete network. Incomplete networks have gaps. Gaps mean intelligence failures. The commander chooses to wait. Who controls the undersea domain? A. Nations with advanced submarines. B. Nations with better sensors. C. Nobody knows what is really down there. Pick one. The helicopter eventually departs, but the incident confirms adversary awareness. The operational security is compromised, not completely, but enough to increase risk significantly. The submarine proceeds with heightened caution. Sensor deployments now happen only during optimal acoustic conditions, when commercial traffic is heaviest, when background noise can mask the submarine's signature. This further extends the timeline. Day 12 arrives with 3 sensors remaining. The submarine operates in the most dangerous zone, closest to adversary naval bases, highest concentration of patrol assets. This is where intelligence value peaks. It is also where risk maximizes. The submarine deploys sensor 26 without incident. 2 more remain, but fuel calculations are critical. The submarine has been submerged for 11 days. Life support systems consume power. Battery capacity decreases. The submarine must reserve enough power to transit back to safe waters. The margin is thin. Sea Doctrine exposes the calculations others ignore. The final 2 sensors require deployment in a narrow channel. High traffic, shallow depth. Perfect for intelligence gathering. Terrible for submarine operations. The submarine enters the channel at 0300 hours. Passive sonar detects 14 surface contacts within 10 nautical miles. Any one of them might have anti-submarine capability. The submarine deploys sensor 27. Activation confirmed. 1 sensor remains. But satellite intelligence updates arrive via low-frequency communications. Adversary anti-submarine task force concentrating in the operational area. 4 frigates. 3 helicopters, 1 submarine hunting another submarine. The adversary has narrowed the search. They know approximately where the intruder operates. Time is running out. The submarine commander must choose. Deploy the final sensor and risk detection, or withdraw with an incomplete network. The intelligence value of that final sensor is significant. It covers a gap in the network. Without it, submarine traffic can potentially avoid detection by routing through the uncovered area. But deploying it means exposing the submarine to maximum risk during the most dangerous phase of the operation. The decision comes down to mission priority. Is 96% of a sensor network acceptable? Or does the mission require 100%? But what happened inside the command compartment shocked even the most experienced submariners. The commander polls the senior crew. Democracy has no place in military operations normally, but this is different. This decision affects everyone equally. The crew votes, unanimous. Complete the mission, deploy the final sensor, accept the risk. At 0500 hours on day 12, the submarine approaches the final deployment position. 3 surface contacts within 5 nautical miles. Sonar detects helicopter activity to the north. The tactical picture is the worst of the entire mission, but the crew commits. The final sensor deploys at 0523. The submarine verifies activation. All 27 sensors now operational. The network is complete. Mission success. Now comes the hardest part: escape. Is this the beginning of a new undersea intelligence war? Comment Y or N. The submarine turns toward open water. Maximum sustainable speed, 7 knots. Stealth becomes secondary to distance. The submarine must clear the operational area before adversary forces triangulate its position. At 0600 hours, active sonar contacts. A frigate has detection, range 8,000 meters. The submarine dives deeper, 190 meters. Thermal layers might break the sonar lock. The frigate closes. Helicopters converge on the projected position. Sonobuoys splash into the water. The submarine executes evasive maneuvers. Course changes every 12 minutes. Speed varies between 5 and 9 knots. This creates uncertainty in adversary tracking, but it also consumes battery power at an unsustainable rate. Energy calculations show 48 hours remaining at current drain. The submarine needs 72 hours to clear the danger zone. The mathematics do not work. The commander orders reduced speed, 6 knots maximum. Accept the tracking risk to preserve battery. The alternative is dead in the water with no power. That means certain detection, certain capture, certain intelligence disaster. For 6 hours, the adversary maintains intermittent contact. The submarine never fully escapes tracking, but the range opens slowly. 8,000 meters becomes 12,000, then 16,000. The frigate cannot maintain pursuit indefinitely. It has its own operational limits. At 1400 hours, the active sonar contacts cease. Either the frigate broke off, or the submarine finally escaped detection range. The crew maintains vigilance. No celebration yet. At 2200 hours, the submarine crosses into international waters. The immediate threat passes, but the mission is not complete until the submarine returns to base. That requires another 4 days. 4 days of reduced speed, minimal power consumption, rationed food and water. The crew endures. Sea Doctrine reveals what victory costs. The submarine surfaces briefly on day 15. The first communications in 12 days. Mission success confirmed. All sensors operational. Network providing real-time intelligence. The data stream begins immediately. Submarine transits, surface vessel movements, underwater acoustic signatures. The network captures everything. Intelligence analysts begin processing the data. Patterns emerge within hours. Adversary submarine patrol routes mapped. Surface fleet movements predictable. Even commercial shipping provides intelligence value. The network achieved its purpose. But the broader implications ripple far beyond this single operation. If one nation can install covert sensor networks, what prevents others from doing the same? How many unknown networks already exist on the seabed? Who is listening to whom? The submarine returns to base on day 17. The crew disembarks to no public recognition. Their mission remains classified. The sensors they deployed will operate for 7 years, generating intelligence, monitoring threats, providing strategic advantage. But the adversary is not blind. They detected unusual submarine activity. They know something happened. Now they will search for the sensors. They will deploy countermeasures. They will install their own networks. This is underwater espionage. Action and reaction. Move and countermove. The game never ends. What breaks next in undersea warfare? Detection technology, sensor networks, or the assumption that any ocean is truly international? Red Sea Doctrine connects the tactical to the strategic. The sensor network represents a new phase in maritime competition. Great powers compete for information dominance. Whoever knows what moves beneath the waves controls naval warfare. These sensors provide that knowledge, but knowledge has costs. The submarine risked detection 12 times during deployment. The crew operated under extreme stress for 17 days. The technology cost $90 million, and the adversary now knows someone is watching. They will adapt. The advantage is temporary. This is the nature of intelligence operations. Every capability eventually meets a countermeasure. Every secret eventually leaks. Every advantage eventually erodes. The question is not whether the adversary will find the sensors. The question is how long before they do, and what intelligence will be gained in the meantime. Red Sea Doctrine tracks the evolution of undersea warfare. Submarines are no longer just weapons platforms. They are intelligence collectors, sensor deployers, covert operators in a domain where visibility is measured in meters and security depends on silence. The crew that deployed these sensors will never receive public recognition. No medals ceremony, no news coverage. Their contribution to national security remains classified, but they know what they accomplished. They installed a network that will protect shipping, monitor threats, provide warning of adversary movements. That knowledge is reward enough. Will more sensor networks deploy? Can adversaries detect and defeat them? Or will the oceans become monitored spaces where no movement goes unrecorded? These questions define undersea warfare for the next generation. Technology enables surveillance. Geography creates chokepoints. Strategy demands information. The combination produces covert operations like this sensor deployment. Operations that happen in silence, that succeed or fail without public knowledge, that shape global security without headlines. Red Sea Doctrine brings these stories to light. Subscribe to Red Sea Doctrine, where sea power decides everything. This is the channel that reveals the underwater battles, the covert missions, the intelligence operations that secure maritime domains. Hit subscribe. Enable notifications. The next sensor network might be deploying right now. Trade routes, missiles, and war. This is Red Sea Doctrine.